you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Sunday the 9th of July. But first, a quick recap on Saturday's performance. Well, there was some that had gone completely wrong, I'll be honest. It's unfortunate about the lucky 15 in the evening, but the first one started well, which was the nap of the day. What was it? Nails Murphy battled back well. Sign of possibly a handicap horse, but also a horse on the improve. I hope you did well from that horse. I know you don't always back all my horses, but I hope you put the nap of the day in. So I hope you won on the day. For the channel, I would say I think we're about £6 down. I think just over £30 on, and I think it was £27 back. Decent return on the first bet. I'll tell you what was unlucky though. Garcia was given a bad ride. It was stuck in behind horses. Finished well, only being a couple of lengths. Uzo, Safi Osborne, gave it a decent ride up until the 2 furlong marker when she was poised to challenge. I know she didn't really want to commit too early, but the problem is all the horses behind were allowed to get upside her before she actually attempted. And then she was like wobbled from side to side, slightly lost of position. I thought, hey, well, she's going to end up coming totally unplaced here, like way back. But credit to a degree where she actually rode the horse and it came placed in the end. But I thought those two especially had a much better chance of winning, and granted a slightly better ride would have been very close to winning. I'm not going to say they would or should have won, but they should have finished much closer. So let's get into it. So it's a £10 stake for Sunday. I really like the look of these. I should be aware, I never normally have a bet on a Sunday. It doesn't mean these are like weighed in. I like the look of them. I like the angles, and I'll let you know now. I can only speak for another 3 minutes because the software that I downloaded has now put a 5-minute limit on for some unknown reason. You might be pleased about that actually. So let me get into it. So it's a 40p each way Yankee and a 60p each way accumulator to take it to a tenner. I've took a chance and I've missed out the singles by not having a lucky 15. So let me get into it. The first selection is Al Alali at 15-2 in the 2 at Chelmsford. This horse is right behind the Principals on form. The problem with the Principals, the first 4 in the betting, I think 3 of them, definitely 2 of them, but maybe 3 of them have won. So they carry a £7 penalty. Well, in my opinion, they're not currently £7 better than this horse. This horse is a much bigger price than those, and it's got every chance. And it's also drawn 1, which it's all down to the jockey whether they take advantage of the draw. I think it needs to be ridden just right behind the pace. Basically, it needs to be 3rd place, right behind the leader. Then hopefully angle out, turn in the last bend so it doesn't, or go on the inner. It just doesn't need to find trouble behind it, that's all. Next selection is Don't Want Me Boy at 15-2 in the 245 at Chelmsford. You may remember this one from Newcastle where it was pulling its head off, and I mean from it going well and trying to find room rather than running keen. It was an extremely unlucky horse not to finish in the places. Are they trying to run it down the field for another occasion? I don't know. But it's drawn low again. Not sure if it'll suit it, but I do fancy the horse. It's a poor race, and I think it's got every chance. Right, I'm going to really dab in with the time here. Third selection is Open Mind at 6-1 in the 320 at Chelmsford, paying 4 places instead of 3. Not fantastically handicapped, but it's got a chance. It is improving. It probably ran a bit too well in Maiden. It's like bumped its handicap markup. It is competitive, and never worry about the outside of the 2 for Godolphin. They win so many times rather than the more fancied horse. I'm not saying that's going to be the case, but the final selection is Ferensby at 9-1 in the 430 at Chelmsford, paying 4 places instead of 3. Well handicapped, got a decent draw. It's been running better class, and hopefully this drop to class 6 will give it every chance. I like all the look of these. I've taken the prices, but they may well drift. It's completely up to you. You decide. If I had to pick a nap of the day, which will be difficult, it's so close. They're all basically a good 8.5 out of 10. I'd have to go for the first one, El Alali. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters over and out. Cheers, mate.